Thanks for taking the time. I know traffic was not so good for those on the north side. My son Krishna, I picked him up at 4 o'clock from Zionsville School. And on the way home, he said, "What are you doing today?" And I said, "I'm going to Silo Auto Garage." And he goes, "Well, what is that?" And I said, "Well, it's where they keep really nice cars." And he said, "Well, where are you going to put your car?" Now, what's funny about that, for those of you who don't know, Krishna's been blind since birth. And he doesn't know inequity. I have a 2005 Prius that has about 170,000 miles. So life's different. It'll always be different for me. Everything I do is different. We went to Michigan the other day. We stayed at an Airbnb, and Krishna was crying at the swimming pool because he couldn't find the bathroom. And it's just different. You've got to figure it out. And then I sat with him and said, "Hey, you've got to remember to do your echolocation where you click and use sonar to know where the house is." There's Tommy. Tommy's Krishna's teacher at Zionsville and spends a lot of time, more time than I do. She's an amazing woman. So why am I part of it? Well, the answer is easy. I'm a parent that receives services. Krishna's 8. We're celebrating the 8th birthday today of VIPS. So Krishna was one of the first kids to receive services. And I'll never forget, this van pulls up with and this like gypsy lady came. And she had with a regular kid, you can teach him how to crawl. I mean, a kid will just crawl because he's curious. But when a kid can't see, he loses curiosity because he's not motivated to go towards anything. So you've got to teach a kid to be curious. You've got to teach a parent that it's going to be okay. You've got to teach a parent that it's still worth living. You have to teach a parent that there's hope. And Annie provided that hope, Jonathan. Annie told me many years later that I actually didn't even come to the therapy services because I denied the fact that Krishna was blind. And my mom and dad, they took care of Krishna his first years of life. And I was out just running my problems away. Maybe drinking my problems away. I've got a good group of friends now. Tony Mana's a close friend of mine. He's here to help support. And all my friends know that I live and breathe this. I work at Eli Lilly by day. We donate our time and money to support this dream so we can have other families not go through the hardships that I went through. Now, I bought the services I needed. We got therapy services, we got O&M, we got the best education for Krishna, but a lot of families don't have it. I've been on rides with therapists, and I've seen with the impact of the opioid epidemic and how that's increased the rate of prematurity, which has increased other disabilities, and vision loss being one of those. So why do I donate? I donate because I have a son that went through the program and I want to help. Why should you donate? Well, I'm telling you, I have gone into the guts of this organization and they are cheap as hell. And if you want to have your dollar have an impact, I mean, these guys probably will take the napkins here and then air dry them later on.
We like to think we're good stewards of our donor dollars. Sounds better than cheap.
They stretch the money. They ask for a lot of support. What do I need from you? I need your help. And there's a few things you can do. You can reach out to your partners, connectors, colleagues at work, neighbors, your dentist, your doctor, and say, hey, there's a great charity here in Indianapolis that's looking to eradicate families not receiving services. How many of you can say, I donate to other causes? My money goes to the Cancer Society, the American Civil Liberties Union. But my money can't eradicate a problem. We can eradicate having any family here in the state of Indiana not receive services for their child that is blind or visually impaired. That is powerful. So that's what your money can go to. If you can't give money, and I understand some of you can't give money, then what can you do? You can connect me with a company that maybe sells carpet. Maybe you're having your house renovated. Well, we need carpet. We need toilets. We need electrical stuff. So think creatively as you leave here today and say, hey, I know somebody that maybe worked on my house, or I know a neighbor that could do something. So it's not just money, it's your advocacy, it's your connections into this community, it's to share our story. So hopefully one day when that next family comes, they don't know where to go, because in Indiana there's nowhere else to go if you're birth to 3, and you have a child or daughter that's visually impaired. There's nowhere to go until you're 3. And as a parent, and you as parents, and aunties and uncles and brothers and sisters, you can think about your money and just know, I promise you, just know that there's a family there that will be forever indebted for your financial support or connections, because they don't have to just feel alone, and they will have hope. So I appreciate you're here. We are here to celebrate. Krishna's 8 now. He's doing great. He's the first child in Zionsville's 150-year school history as a result of the 1965 Disabilities Act. He's the first student there to go there full time.